1 Dale Shearer, at 2 Rick Thackeray, 3 Barry Dowd, 4 Andy Currier, 5 Martin Afire, 6 David Ruane, 7 David Hume, at 8 Kurt Sorensen, 9 Phil McKenzie, 10 is Mike O'Neill, 11 Richard Ayres, 12 Paul Hume and 13 Harry Pinner. Substitutes for Widnes, 14 A Another, 15 Steve O'Neill. Warrington, they line up at 1 Brian Johnson, 2 Des Drummond, 3 Paul Cullen, 4 Joe Raparty, at 5 Dave Lyons, 6 John Woods, 7 Martin Crompton, 8 Les Boyd, 9 Kevin Tamati, 10 Tony Humphreys, 11 Bob Jackson, 12 Mike Gregory, and 13 is Ronnie Dwayne. Substitutes for Warrington, 14 is Gary Sanderson, 15 Mark Roberts. Referee this afternoon is Jim Smith from Halifax. His touch judges are Mr Oliver and Mr Carter. So an important game on the bearing of the Stonesbitter table. Widnes at the moment well clear at the top, Warrington in second, so a real 4-point up this afternoon. And the two captains, Kevin Tamati and Kurt Sorensen, meeting today's match officials. Kevin Tamati back on his old stomping ground, started his British career with Widnes. Always tough games in these Cheshire derbies. Last season, Widnes won this game here, while Warrington won the corresponding fixture back at Witherspoon. So, posing for photographs with today's match mascot. Sorensen then tossing the coin. It looks like the teams will stay as they are, so Warrington playing from right to left in this first half as we look. In the blue shirts with the yellow and white V. Widnes in their usual colours of white shirts with the black shorts. And it'll be Warrington who'll get the game underway in the shape of John Woods. All action game expected. Referee checks with his two linesmen. And this Stonesbitter Championship game between Widnes and Warrington is underway. It comes along the floor, rolls into the hands of Richard Ayres. He takes it safely. He's brought down by Kevin Tamati and Mike Gregory just outside his own 25. Phil McKenzie acting half-back, plays it out left this time, driving forward. Here's Pinner, he's stopped in midfield. John Woods in the tackle. McKenzie swings it back this time to Dale Shearer. Shearer kicks downfield. First test for Brian Johnson. Bounces up awkwardly for him. Picks it up midway inside his own 25. There's a white wall waiting for him. Tries to beat him on the outside. Brian Johnson then slips and dived upon by Barry Dowd. Had a lot of overnight rain. It's been raining early this morning. No doubt going to make the conditions underfoot very slippery indeed as Mike Gregory makes a couple of yards. Kevin Tamati immediately in front of us. Hands it on to Ronnie Dwayne. Dwayne drives forward. Makes 4 or 5 yards before he's stopped by Phil McKenzie in the tackle. O'Neill also. Already Dwayne covered in mud as Tamati takes it from the play of the ball. Makes a couple of yards before he's stopped by Mike O'Neill. Ronnie Dwayne this time plays it back to Dave Lyon. Lyon, he kicks down first. First test for Afire. Takes it safely. Martin Afire then moving forward. Drives in, but Paul Cullen there to bring him down with Des Drummond. Widnes then just inside the Warrington half. Driving run there, but Warrington pushing back. McKenzie this time swings it out to David Hume. Hume switches it back to Sorensen, but Kevin Tamati in there with a good tackle. Les Boyd also goes out again. Hume across the line to Pinner. Short pass to Ayres. Good tackle from Crompton. Gets the pass away. Driving forward now. Barry Dowd has got support. He finds it. Chance here now for David Hume. But he's caught just short. But the referee gives a try to David Hume. First points coming in the second minute. A try for David Hume. Maybe a suspicion of a forward pass on the final pass from Dowd to Hume. Referee let it go. Dave Lyon did catch him before the try, but Jim Smith was on the spot to give a try to David Hume. With this afternoon I have Mike Nicholas, former Warrington favourite. Well, Mike, first try, second minute, David Hume.
Yeah, it was a great ball from Richard Ayres. Put Darren right through, and I thought the pass was slightly forward, but don't look like Warrington's luck of the last few weeks is changing.
So Dale Shearer to try and convert David Hume's try. To the right of the posts as we look. Places the ball Australian style, slanting towards the post. Shearer then comes up, but puts it wide. And a poor kick from Dale Shearer. So Widnes 4, Warrington 0. 3 minutes gone in this important game. John Woods then restarts, puts one high and deep. Test for Shearer. Takes it safely. Dale Shearer then moves forward, thinks about a kick, gives the dummy, runs straight. Runs straight into Bob Jackson. Mackenzie this time plays it short, and the ball's dropped with a crunching tackle there, and Warrington have possession for the first time in the game. Mike Gregory takes it, driving forward. Boyd crashing in, stopped this time by Mike O'Neill. Boyd still going, stopped on the Widnes 25. Warrington looking for an immediate reply. Samity swings out right this time. Bob Jackson crashing in. Samity this time, swings out to Crompton to Woods, slip pass on, driving down the middle now, Tony Humphries swings it back to Cullen, Cullen's in, immediate reply from Warrington, Paul Cullen, diving over spectacularly to the left of the post, after a great move along the line there, Paul Cullen finishes it off, after a great break from Tony Humphries, just the thing Warrington wanted, Maggie, immediate reply.
Yeah, there was a great riposte from Warrington. I think it's the forward pass situation's eating itself up.
So Paul Cullen diving over spectacularly there to make it 4-all. Woods, no mistake from Woods. Widnes 4, Warrington 6. What a start to this top of the table match. Just 4 minutes gone, 2 tries, 1 apiece. Warrington leads 6-4. After a slick move across the line. Widnes then restarts with Barry Dowd. Skims across the line, trapped nicely by the foot of Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory runs hard, head down, makes it to his own 25 before he's stopped. Swung out this time to Jackson, drops it. Widnes back in possession with Sorensen. Across the line with Pinner into the hands of Hume, gets away from one tackle, gets the ball away to David Ruane. Ruane caught by John Woods, Cullen in there and Dwayne. Widnes now back on the attack. Goes out with Dowd to Sorensen, Sorensen stops. Moving forward, Cullen's there along with Humphries to bring him down on this near touch line. Phil Mackenzie swings it out left this time, little dummy from Barry Dowd. Good tackle from Ronnie Dwayne. Tony Humphries also in there. Mackenzie, out left it goes with Hume, across the line to Pinner. Pinner thinks about a pass, lovely side step from Pinner, still going, drops it. Ronnie Dwayne dives on it, Warrington back in possession. Les Boyd takes it from the play of the ball, runs at Phil Mackenzie. Samity swings it back to Humphries, he drops it. And Widnes back in possession. Already the slippery conditions causing problems for both sides as Mackenzie hands it out to Hume. Hume moving forward onto Richard Ayres. This time it's Mackenzie, swings it back, taken by O'Neill. O'Neill drives in. Goes out this time, Hume, Pinner. Hume goes to return. The ball does go back, finally picked up by Shearer. Shearer then swung to the floor. Widnes losing ground. A couple of tackles left just inside the Warrington half. Swung back to O'Neill. O'Neill across to Sorensen. Sorensen now driving in, looking to unload the ball to Martin Afire but can't. This is a 6th tackle then for Widnes. Goes back to Shearer. Shearer gives the dummy the Warrington cover coming up quickly. Shearer puts a high kick. Deep one, it bounces once and bounces dead. And Warrington will have a tap from the 25-yard line. So all action start, a breather for a minute with 7 minutes gone. Tamati then takes the tap, moves forward himself, makes 5-6 yards, drives in, turns, can't unload the ball back though to Tony Humphreys. Here is Humphreys from the play the ball, he drives forward himself, makes another extra 5-6 yards, 2 good drives from the 25 from Tamati and Humphreys. Tamati this time, has support from Mike Gregory, tries to go through himself. Warrington slowing it down through the forwards. This time it's on to Boyd. Boyd trying to drive through himself, crashes in, tries to get the ball back. Dwayne this time swings it on to John Woods. Woods, little chip over the top for it himself. Woods now, he's got the space. Woods kicks ahead again. Can he control it? Kicks ahead once more. But Warrington still have it. Up with the ball comes Mike Gregory. Goes out this time with Crompton. Crompton kicks it to the corner, but it will go dead. And this time Widnes have attack from the 25. Short one on to O'Neill. Mackenzie swings it back to Sorensen. Sorensen striding forward, looking to unload, but no player there to take the ball. Goes back again with Shearer, once again looking to put pressure on Brian Johnson with a kick downfield. It bounces, but once again just bounces dead. And once again there's another tap from the 25, this time goes to Warrington. Widnes playing with this slight breeze in this first half. Tamati then taps it onto Bob Jackson to Ronnie Dwayne. Dwayne head down, crashing in. Bob Jackson moves forward himself, makes 5 yards before he runs into the tackle of David Hume. Boyd swings it onto Woods. Woods to Gregory. Gregory looking to gets out of one tackle. Mike Gregory storms down the centre. Got away from a tackle from Richard Ayres there. Sorensen finally bringing him down. Woods this time. He swings it back to Dave Lyon. Lyon kicks downfield. Shearer's there. Just manages to take it. Bubbles it in his hands, but has it safely. But he then runs into a tackle from Humphreys and he's pushed back. Phil Mackenzie from the play the ball. Gets out of a tackle of Tamati as he slipped as he approached him. 10 minutes gone. Things have... As Pinner looks to put a kick downfield, but once again the ball looks to they will roll dead. No, Brian Johnson being forced to pick it up this time, right on the dead ball line. Johnson then looking to round Pinner. Johnson looking to get round Hume, gets away to Dave Lyon. Lyon sensibly cuts back inside. Good play from Dave Lyon there, sensibly cut back inside. Boyd from the play the ball, crashing forward. Lovely pass to Bob Jackson. Jackson storms down the centre. Great play from Warrington here. Boyd was hit off the ball by Sorensen. Referee and linesman didn't want to know. And the referee has saw something, calls over Rick Thackeray for an elbow on Bob Jackson. A couple of elbows playing today. Rick Thackeray, of course, with Warrington. He now playing in the Widnes colours, while Warrington have Kevin Tamati and Dave Lyon in their team, once playing in the black and white of Widnes. John was then placing the ball to put for touch. Right-footed, and silly mistake there from Barry Dowd. Hit though his hand. It was a bit of terrible play on both sides there. John Woods seemed to hit in the floor before he kicked it, and then Barry Dowd having the simple chance to catch the ball but missing it. Results in the first scrum of the match. Just in 10 yards inside the Widnes half, and Widnes in possession. Across the line with Shearer. Shearer gets the ball away now to Barry Dowd. Dowd swings across now. Chances here now, moving through the centre. Andy Currier. Currier still going. Fine cover tackle coming in there from Brian Johnson. A fire this time, goes on the blind side. No way through. Cullen there, a good tackle. Across the line it goes this time to Ruane. Ruane, quick pass to O'Neill. Warrington cover quickly up. Widnes lose there about 15 yards. Mackenzie goes himself in the play the ball, always a danger from those play the ball situations, goes over to the wing and the ball loose, and Warrington in possession. Widnes hand the heads as Warrington have possession up with the ball. Comes Ronnie Duane. Tamati swings on the backside to Mike Gregory. Gregory starts on to Drummond. Drummond now has got Shearer in front of him. And Shearer just coming back with a good tackle there as Drummond was racing through. Warrington certainly all action stuff here at Norton Park at the moment as Tamati swings across to Gregory. Good pass to Cullen out to Boyd. Boyd smashing through the lot of them. The ball hits a Widnes hand and it finally comes into the hands of Kurt Sorensen. It looks like a Warrington plays laid out in the middle of the field. Mike Gregory says penalty given to Widnes, offside. Paul Cullen. So all action stuff here at the moment at Norton Park with 13 minutes gone. Warrington lead by 6 points to 4 as Dale Shearer, right footed, puts the ball safely into touch on that far side. Second part of the penalty then midway inside the Warrington half. Phil Mackenzie. This is out Hume, well taken by Sorensen, swings out to Pinner, took it well. Pinner looks for the obstruction there from Richard Ayres, but Warrington have the situation well covered with the half-back partnership of Martin Cropson and John Woods covering well. This time it is Richard Ayres. Ayres looking to hand off men, being pushed towards this touchline by Rapati and Boyd, but manages to stay in play. Goes out from Thackeray, well taken by Hume to Sorensen, long pass, a risky one, forcing Hume to go back, but Humphries, cracking tackle there from Tony Humphries, kept his eye on the man, fine tackle. Goes out with Hume. Hume looks to kick downfield, deflects off Humphries, not back, the ball still loose. O'Neill collects it. 6 more tackles for Widnes. Goes across field this time with Pinner short, one on to Dale Shearer. He's stopped though with a good tackle from John Woods. Mackenzie swings it out this time. Hume short pass to Sorensen. Sorensen on to Ayres. Rapati there with a good tackle, knock on, was it? No. Goes back to Dowd. Dowd certainly improved this season according to the Widnes ranks and already made 1 try. A couple of tackles left, deciding it goes back to Dale Shearer. Shearer kicks downfield. Long kick from Shearer. Brian Johnson though looks though he'll be forced to pick it up. Shearer picks it up. Shearer moves forward. Back to Drummond. Drummond now sprinting down the centre. Drummond into space. Gets away for a tackle from a fire. Drummond still going. Finally stopped in midfield. Fine run from Drummond. Got away from a fire tackle. That's the main confrontation really here today. Mike Gregory gets away from a trip. Warrington at the moment certainly eager and running hard at this Widnes defence as Crompton has it. Swings across to John Woods. Woods swings it back to Boyd. Boyd, nice pass on to Duane. Duane into the Widnes half he goes before he's stopped. Phil Mackenzie stays down injured for Widnes. Woods this time, on to Humphries. Humphries, look at stride through a tackle. That's 4 tackles, 2 tackles left then for Warrington. 10 yards inside the Widnes half. Goes on the blind side with Boyd. Boyd out to Lyon, and Lyon knocks on. And that is a scrummed out. So playing for just over 15 minutes, Warrington leading by 6 points to 4. Referee Smith not happy with the scrum. Voice being Widnes in possession, blind side, going Hume, looking to get the ball away to Thackeray, but Dave Lyons smothered the ball well. This time it's Harry Pinner. Pinner to Sorensen, good tackle from Bob Jackson there, just clipping Sorensen who's going through. Out left with Pinner. Pinner. So pass to O'Neill, finds a gap. O'Neill storming forward, but a good cover tackle coming in from Paul Cullen. Well taken by Ruane. Now difficult doing by Hume, and a forward pass spotted on the spot by Jim Smith. Referee certainly in command of what could be a very explosive game at the moment, certainly making sure who's boss. And no doubt this confrontation of the both front rows of Sorensen, Mackenzie, O'Neill and Boyd, Tamati and Humphries certainly one of the explosive ones this afternoon. Ball goes in, Crompton dives on it. Widnes offside. David Ruane penalised. John was looking to get on with things quickly. Brings over Dave Lyon. Lyon makes no mistake, puts the ball safe and touch on this near side. Tamati to Crompton, short one to Boyd. Boyd driving through the centre into the Widnes half he goes before he's stopped by Paul Hume and Mike O'Neill. Boyd plays it to Tamati, Tamati to Crompton, Crompton across to Dwayne. Dwayne looking to cut back inside but can't. Left this time, Mike Gregory took it well, slip pass back to John Woods, gets away from one tackle and another. John Woods moving into space, good break here from Woods, looking to get through another. Something out of nothing there from John Woods. Oscar of the year there awarded to the Widnes player who just went down like Diego Maradona would do. This time it's on to Les Boyd. Boyd crashing down the centre. Sixth tackle then for Warrington. Just outside the Widnes 25. Tamati. And ball at least goes into touch, so that'll be a scrum down. With halfway through this first half, Warrington leading by 6 points to 4, and after that explosive start of 2 tries in the first couple of minutes, things now begin to settle down. Ball in, Crompton will have it. Crompton dives on it, gets back up, then caught by Harry Pinnock. And Martin Crompton stays down after that tackle. Certainly caught from behind very hard by Pinnock. Referee stops the clock. You can see Tony Barrett from my position shouting at the linesman. This time, driving forward, Tony Humphries, he's got plays on his back, but he's still going. Warrington are looking to increase the score. They've got 5 tackles just outside the Widnes 25. Jackson drives in. Or else there'll be another couple more drives by the forwards and then swung out to the backs. This time it's Tamati. In fact, it's going out now with Crompton. Swings it back to Boyd. Boyd crashing forward. Swings the ball back to Woods. Slip pass to Dwayne onto Mike Gregory. Gregory now storms down the centre, gets his pass away. Chances here now, but a try-saving tackle. It's on to Drummond. Drummond cuts back inside. He must score, and he does. The ball there just winked across. Widnes looked to have contained them, but Drummond somehow just flashed in. And Warrington lead by 10-4. Well, Warrington looked to have got a little bit stuck there, but the ball was just flashed out, and Drummond finished it off in style.
Yeah, excellent football from Warrington. They fully deserve the lead now. It was anybody's game. It'll be interesting to see how they carry on in the second half with a win. Tremendous tussle between Boyd and Sorensen, and obviously everybody's expectations of the battle with Drummond and the Fire. Drummond won the Fire 0 at the moment.
Joe Woods there with a conversion attempt, and this time goes wide. But there's Drummond there, just flying there. Warrington, the move looked to have stopped, but suddenly Mike Gregory got the pass away, just went straight across the line, and Drummond just flashed through to dive over in spectacular fashion. And Warrington take command at 10-4. But of course that's only a trying to goal now. The difference with 2 minutes got in this first half. Restarts, Barry Dowd. Johnson took it. After it bounced up off his hands, Johnson then moves forward, looking to beat his man on the outside, runs into Thackeray. Thackeray though brings it down, then drags him on, and penalty given to Warrington. Thackeray penalised there as they talk to the referee. Dave Lyon puts the ball safely into touch. Waits at the moment. Certainly giving the league leaders a lot to think about. Kevin Tamati on to Boyd. Boyd drives in. Avoided a high tackle from Kurt Sorensen there. Boyd looks around. It's on to Humphreys. Humphreys. Another suspicion of a high tackle from Hume. Things building up. Tamati out to John Woods. Woods onto Rapati. Rapati looking to slide down the middle. Drives in. Good run from Rapati there. Goes out with Crompton. On to Boyd. Boyd. Slip past to Mike Gregory. Gregory now flies through. Can he go all the way? Mike Gregory still got us to the ball. Finds it from Johnson. Johnson just caught by a try-taking tackle from Barry Dowd. And just goes into touch. Just a couple of yards from the Widnes line. Oh, Royce at the moment certainly throwing this ball about. Causing Widnes plenty of problems, Mike. Certainly causing Widnes plenty of problems at the moment.
Yeah, tremendous problems. Great ball from Boyd there. Put Mike Gregory, who's been outstanding, along with Tony Humphreys so far. And the keeper Widnes.
So, important scrum just 10 yards from the Widnes line as Warrington there just flew through a gap, a peach of a pass from Boyd to Gregory. Widnes though in possession. Crompton though quickly dives on Hume. Under pressure at the moment as Hume drives in. Good tackle there, strong one from Mike Gregory. Goes out this time. A Warrington player was blocked straight off the ball there. The linesman doesn't want to know. As Widnes now play the ball out over on that far side. Shearer onto a Fire. Fire looking to be drawing on the outside. A Fire back inside. The linesman's flagging for something. And a kick there from Dale Shearer gives Warrington a penalty. John Woods puts the ball into touch. Warrington then. There's a good contingent travelled across from Warrington this afternoon, certainly being made themselves heard at the moment. As Tamati taps it, driving in, Boyd on the blind side. The ball loose, picked up by Drummond. In fact, the ball must have squinted out of his hands and Widnes in possession. Goes across the line this time, straightening up O'Neill. Good tackle though in midfield by Bob Jackson. And Ronnie Duane. Richard Ayres trying to drive through his plays now. Starts to get covered in a bit of mud. Making it quite difficult from our position right at the back of the stand. See who's who. It's Del Shearer. Once again kicks downfield. That's a better kick from Shearer. But Brian Johnson though just picked it up right on the touchline. Brian Johnson then gets out to his 25. Paul Cullen. Tamati to John Woods, run around with Tamati. Tamati storms through one, gets away to Mike Gregory. Ball picked up by O'Neill. O'Neill knocked down by Rapati, and greatly dived on by Bob Jackson. Widnes missed a chance there. Warrington, 6 more tackles. Mike Gregory to Kevin Tamati. Tamati drives in. Good driving run from Tamati, clears his 25. And knock on there. Results in a scrum down just outside the Warrington 25. Ball goes in. And offside there against Ronnie Duane. Like a bit of a tussle on the floor there. But Widnes have the penalty. Looking then to bring the scores level as Shearer puts the ball into touch. Mackenzie to Hume to Ayres. Ayres going down the centre. He stops about 11-12 yards short. Mackenzie switches it with Pinner. He switches it back to Sorensen. Sorensen, he switches it back to O'Neill. The ball crunching tackle, but the ball's still away to Hume. Hume now swings it back Shearer stops, but still getting the ball away, gets away, Dale Shearer. Shearer stops, about 6 yards short now of the Warrington line. Mackenzie swings a risky ball back, but it's well taken by Ruane. Couple of tackles left here for Widnes. Mackenzie, across the line it goes, Shearer, Pinner. Cole, crunching tackle, but the ball's away now to Dowd. Dowd, Boyd slips, and Dowd is stopped as he shot the ball over the line, and Dave Lyon kicks it clear. Well, Widnes there had a chance. Les Boyd, as he came over, slipped, but Dowd couldn't get past him. Good covering also from Brian Johnson and Dave Lyon. But the referee already spotted a knock on. That's a scrum down, just 5 yards from the Warrington line. 10 minutes left in this first half. Warrington leading 10-4. Ball goes in. Hume mile offside. Referee spotted it quite easily. A little bit of a tussle on the floor. We've seen David Hume tussling before from the scrum half position. In less than 2 seasons ago in the John Players semi-final at Central Park, when he got in a little tangle with Paul Bishop. Well, after today, Warrington leading here by 10 points to 4. It's Tamati to Bob Jackson. Jackson gets away from Sorensen, stopped by Mackenzie. Tamati once more, onto Humphries. Humphries running hard. Humphries a fist so straight into his face. The linesman pretends to look, then turns away, shakes his head as Rapati crashes in, knocks off 2 men. Rapati crashing forward again, still Rapati, got away from 2 men there. Rapati crashing through. We'll see another victory, a fist in a tackle. It goes on with Bob Jackson. Jackson shows the ball, gets a lovely pass away to Dave Lyon, but unfortunately just couldn't hold it. The idea was right there. Bob Jackson, there's 4 men round him, had the ball high in the air, but just couldn't get the pass, direct pass away to Dave Lyon on this near side. David Hume then. Referee wants to scrum in the correct position. Ball goes in from Hume. Swung out to Ruane. Ruane looking to go through a gap. John Woods comes back well, throws the ball back. Martin Crompton then in with John Woods to dump his man to the floor. Dale Shearer swings out left this time with Ruane. Ruane jinks about, swings it out to Harry Pinner. Pinner caught and swung round by Tony Humphries. Goes out with Kurt Sorensen. And the ball goes straight into the hands of Ronnie Duane. John Woods this time, onto Boyd. Boyd runs in hard, looking to throw the ball back, still Les Boyd. And the linesman on this time. In fact, both linesmen on. Les Boyd, I think the referee finally saw something. Widnes certainly been going hard on a few tackles. Les Boyd been the victim a couple of times. Kurt Sorensen pointing as usual. Kevin Tamati being talked to along with Harry Pinner. Must have been something off the ball. And he's calling over Tamati and Pinner. And Warrington players walking back already. Referee waves play on, taking on to Humphries. Humphries knocks on, that will be a scrum down. Tony Humphries lies down, angry with himself, but sure didn't do it on purpose. He's anxious anyone to catch the ball and drive in. Ball goes in from Hume, Widnes in possession. David Ruane swings it back to Barry Dowd. 8 minutes remain then in this first half. Warrington 6 points in the lead as Harry Pinner. He's stopped in midfield. Phil Mackenzie out left to Richard Ayres. Across the line, driving forward Sorensen, but a huge gap in pace for Mackenzie. Phil Mackenzie going forward, good cover tackle from Tony Humphries. Widnes on the attack now. Dale Shearer. Shearer jinking about, swings it out to Sorensen. Sorensen, chances here now for down, stopped over on that far side, midway inside the Warrington 25. This is the 6th tackle. What can Widnes produce? Shearer across the line with Pinner. Hits Twain's hands. Humphries dives on it for Warrington. And Warrington in possession, midway inside their own 25. Drummond has it now for Warrington. Crashes through, makes it to his own 25. Good clearing run there from Des Drummond. Plays it quickly to Tamati. Swings it on that far side. Bob Jackson strides forward. Makes good ground, and Warrington in 2 drives. Clear the danger. Goes out with Martin Crompton. Long pass on to Woods. Woods to Mike Gregory. Gregory just couldn't get the ball away to Rapati. Dowd was blocking the view. Woods once more. Chips over the top. Chased it himself, but Sorensen has it. And Sorensen now driving forward. Kurt Sorensen. Oh, crunching tackle there for Rapati. Gregory and Dave Line all in there. Kurt Sorensen stopped. Patsy wish he hadn't of now. A little bit of a fight there. And Mike Gregory sent off. And Mike Gregory, don't know if he's been sent off or sin binned. But Mike Gregory is off. So Mike Gregory goes to the tunnel. Still unclear whether it's been sent off for good or to sin bin, but Warrington down to 12 men. Here's this fancy set move which never works. Pinner comes away with it. And once again it doesn't work. Mackenzie out to Pinner. Pinner delays his pass to Mackenzie, swings it across, it's a risky pass. A fire dives in, hit by Cullen. Cullen with Crompton, the ball back into Widnes' hand. Goes out this time with Pinner, onto Hume, into Paul Hume. Warrington under pressure now as Widnes, one man more as Dowd drives forward. He's stopped midway inside the 25, 6th tackle for Widnes. Ruane, Pinner, chips it through. Drummond takes it well. And then push back. And Warrington will have to drop out from their own posts. Another little skirmish appears, referee runs in. So drop out with 4 minutes left in this first half. It's certainly really exploded in his last couple of minutes as John Woods drops out. Dale Shearer takes it and moves forward. Shearer then runs straight. Still Shearer trying to get away from men and does. Pin up. Long pass to O'Neill. Hume gets away from tackles. Hume onto Thackeray. Thackeray tries to come back, his hand slips, still Thackeray. Just 5 yards from the Warrington line, Widnes pressing. O'Neill across the line, Hume, Pinner, swings it back to Shearer. Shearer still going for the line. Brian Johnson with a try-saving tackle right over the line, comes back. Warrington cover also in there with Dave Line and Rapati. And Warrington in possession. Referee gives a penalty to Warrington for offside, and they can clear the danger, but Kevin Tamty there and Bob Jackson all around there. One there just jumped down as he played the ball and really saved Warrington's bacon. As the excitement still 100% from both sides, 100% frantic play. Still 2 minutes left in this first half. Warrington lead by 10 points to 4 in a real thrilling Cheshire derby at the moment. Boyd decides to take it. He'll drive forward himself, runs in, makes good ground before he's stopped. Humphreys, hands off one man. Good run from Tony Humphreys. Tamati to John Woods. Rapati once again crashing down the centre. Plays it quickly, goes on that far side with Tamati striding forward. Good run here from Tamati onto Cullen, kicks it ahead. Drummond's after it, but the ball bounces into touch. And that will result in a scrum down just outside the Widnes 25. Moving now into the final minutes of this first half, with Warrington in command at 10-4. And no doubt will like to go in at the interval, holding that 6-point lead. Warrington though couldn't even increase it. Cullen went around with Woods. Woods looking for a gap, but just slips as he went through it. Crompton on to Dwayne. Dwayne running hard. Cullen this time, short 1-2, Bob Jackson. No, maybe a drop goal at this stage of the game could be an interesting proposition if Warrington is time to take it, as Wood swings it back to Boyd. Boyd driving through. Boyd looks for support, finds it from Johnson. Johnson gets out to one tackle. Johnson onto Lyon. Lyon cuts back inside, beats Zachary. Still Dave Lyon. Stopped, about 10 yards short. Across it goes to Tamati from one line to another. Tamati fires it across. It could go into the hands of Drummond. Drummond though, and a fire kicks ahead as to chase it. But the linesman's flag goes up. Well, the crowd there on the feet. For 1 minute, there's Doyle looking as though he's got in the corner there, and Maffaya tacks it on. But the ball, unfortunately for him, goes into touch. And in injury time in the first half, that could have been a vital score indeed. Warrington no doubt will want possession from this scrum with injury time now. Seconds remaining in this half. Ball goes in and Warrington do have possession. Crompton back to his feet and just takes the tackle of Hume. Drummond gets out of one tackle. Drummond crashing through. Tamati out to John Woods. Across the line to Cullen. Looking to go through himself. And there goes the half-time hooter. Warrington going at the interval, leading by 10 points to 4. 2 tries from Drummond and Cullen, 1 goal from Woods. That after coming from a second-minute try from David Hume. So Mike, Warrington going, deserves 6-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a really stirring game. It'll be interesting to see how Mike Gregory's absence will affect Warrington's performance. I think the tackling's been terrific. It's the first time for a long time that Widnes' unbeaten run has been under threat.
So half-time here at Norton Park in Widnes. There's Widnes 4, Warrington 10. So the team return for the second half. Still lots of confusion around the crowd at the moment about whether Mike Gregory has been sent off or just sin-binned. The referee certainly put his hands up, whether it's to stop the clock or indicate 10 minutes. Not a lot of people are sure, we'll just have to wait and see. Warrington do have a substitute on, that is Gary Sanderson. And he's come on for Ronnie Dwayne. So Warrington leading by 10 points to 4. Have to wait and see whether Mike Gregory comes back into the action or not. Perhaps it may be an idea to bring the red cards back in, so we do know when referees stopping the clock or putting sin-bin up. So the second half underway. Dowd chips it forward, chases it immediately, looks for his will get there as well, and he does. But Warrington regain the ball. But with the ball, important one is Kevin Tamati. This time it's Tony Humphreys, first try for him of the second half. Warrington attacking the scoreboard end of those of you who know not back in this second half. First touch of the game for Sanderson. Also, Widnes in new shirts in the second half as it goes back to David Lyne. Lyne kicks downfield. Looks a good kick. Bouncing towards that touchline, and it will just bounce in. The bounce just favours Widnes. And it's Del Shearer who picks it up right to his own line. Stops, goes back right, goes to support, throws a risky pass out to Thackeray. Thackeray tries to crush in, but Warrington have him well covered. Thackeray gets to his feet, just 10 yards from his own line. Kurt Sorensen. Good tackle from Gary Sanderson, though, right round the legs. Sorensen plays it to himself and drives forward again, looking for a gap and finds it, has support as well. But the ball still being moved out finally to Mike O'Neill. Good play there for Widnes. Goes out and back to Dale Shearer. Shearer kicks downfield, looks a good kick. And it bounces towards the touchline and bounces in to the first scrum of the second half. As the floodlights come on here at Norton Park. Widnes can stage the first real attack of the half. Referee not happy with the scrum. Crompton finally puts the ball in, and the referee says, "What's the scrum from the game?" as it collapses. Both front rows then meet once more. Warrington in possession, but the ball kicked back by the Widnes prop forward. Kurt Sorensen gives Widnes possession. Goes out with pin-up. On to Richard Ayres. Ayres gets away from one tackle, brought down by Bob Jackson. McKenzie swings a poor pass back, but it's picked up by Dowd. Gets out of one tackle, Dowd still going. Across the line it goes to Pinner. Nice pass on to Paul Hume, gets his pass away. Chance is here now. A fire in the corner, and he's there. Martin Fire scores in the corner and equals a new record of scoring in consecutive matches. And Martin Fire, hand in the air. Gets a good round of applause from the Widnes crowd. So, Martin Fire pulls a try back for Widnes right at the start of this second half. And a new record for him in just his first season in rugby league.
That try by Martin Fire now equals the try-scoring record for the first division.
The award just being announced on the loudspeaker, which must have helped Dale Shearer. As Shearer comes up and he turns away, he's not bothered to look. He thought it was over, but it wasn't. Widnes strike back at the start of this second half. At 10-8 now the score, still no sign of Mike Gregory, so I must assume that Mike Gregory has been sent off. And Warrington then with a uphill task with 12 men. Warrington then restart. It looks a good kick, but it's well stopped by Rick Thackeray. And Rick Thackeray picks the ball up and moves forward. Warrington then, 12 men. Mike Gregory doesn't look like he's going to be coming back into the action. And that could be a vital turning point in this game. As Widnes play the ball out to the 25 with Pinner. The ball into the hands of John Woods. Woods now moves in. Warrington then, first attack for them in the second half on the Widnes 25. Bob Jackson comes on the blind side, moves in, he's stopped by Andy Courier. Tamati to Woods. Woods brings in Sanderson. High tackle there by Sorensen, and then he comes in and falls in and Kurt Sorensen walks. And he's being sent off for good. Kurt Sorensen looking for signs, but Kurt Sorensen off. Kurt Sorensen being sent off, just took Gary Sanderson right round the net. And Kurt Sorensen is off for the rest of the game. And that evens things out a bit. So Kurt Sorensen goes for an early bath and things are evened out. So John Woods to try and put 2 points over after Kurt Sorensen is sent off. No doubt about that one. Woods then, and strikes it safely through. Widnes 8, Warrington 12. So 12 each on each side. Warrington leading by 12 points to 8. Difficult ball to take for Cullen, but it does well. Swung out this time to Tony Humphries. Humphries drives forward, takes 3 Widnes players to bring him down. Goes back this time to Woods. Woods kicks downfield. Sestin one for a fire. Takes it well. Martin a fire then, running hard and straight. Still a fire. Stopped though by John Woods. Dave Ruane out to Pinner. Pinner stops, the ball loose. Ball still loose, but Widnes have it with Shearer. Shearer now through the gap, Dale Shearer racing clear. Bill Shearer beats his man on the outside. Shearer kicks ahead, it's a chase for the ball. And it goes into touch. And in fact, it may be an obstruction, and it is. Gives Widnes a penalty. Obstruction there on Dale Shearer. Gives Widnes here a chance. What will they do? The score's 12-8. They'll take the 6 tackles inside the Warrington 25. Chances here then for Widnes to pull themselves right back into the game. Mackenzie takes it, hands it on, driving forward O'Neill. Runs in hard but meets Boyd with a good tackle. And Kevin Tamati. Across the line it goes. Pinner, run around, move. Chances for Richard Ayres. It's knocked down by Crompton and Crompton picks it up. Good play there from Martin Crompton. Terrific atmosphere around Norton Park. The tender's just been handed to us 10,000 as Gary Sanderson drives in. 10,000. They're certainly been treated here to a top class game. Out it goes with Tamati to John Woods. Woods straightens up. Just caught by the leg by Paul Hume. Tamati goes on the blind side. Drives in. Stopped by Mike O'Neill. Short one to Boyd. The referee calls held. Boyd plays it quickly on the 6th tackle. Plays it back to Dave Lyon. Lyon kicks downfield. Dale Shearer lets it bounce. Hits his hand, runs down. That should be a dropout. Shearer's chasing it. But he won't keep it in and kicks the ball right out of the ground in a paddy. So, Widnes to drop out for an underneath throw post. Somebody might just have had a rugby ball straight through the window, or somebody may have just had a nice Christmas present of a rugby ball, as Dale Shearer just kicked the ball out in a great big paddy. So, Widnes to drop out for underneath their own posts with 10 minutes gone in this second half. Goes high in the air. Widnes cover come quickly, but it's well taken by Rapati. Rapati crashes forward, knocks off Ruane. Rapati crashing forward, looks at the ball, finds it from Johnson. Great crashing run there for Rapati. Johnson on hand. This time it's Tamati. Tamati going across the line, hands it on to Boyd. Boyd just caught by Ayres. Warrington then pressing on the Widnes line. Boyd plays it quickly to Tamati. Tamati turns, gets the ball back, Boyd, he goes behind, Woods picks it up, scoops it back to the hands of Johnson. Johnson, out it goes to Dave Lyon. Lyon looks to beat his man on the outside, cuts back inside. Dave Lyon still going, finally brought down, about 11, 12 yards from the line. Lyon plays it quickly, regains it. Warrington given a penalty, Widnes offside. And John Woods will try and add an extra 2 points. Well, they scored at 12-8. This would mean Widnes, if they're trying to go, would only put them level. So, coming in important kick this from Woods. Woods strikes it well, it's coming in nicely. The Warrington crowd say it's over. And so the linesman. Fine kick from John Woods. Puts Warrington in front at 14-8. Widnes sent to restart. The chip kick, Bob Jackson comes for it, in fact leaves it to Tamati, took it well, crashes into Hume. Good crashing run from Kevin Tamati. Does well to throw the ball back to Sanderson, onto Drummond. Drummond looks to go through the gap and does. Drummond now moves into space, Drummond still going. Looks at the support, fancy from Humphries, Humphries crashing forward. Great play there from Warrington. Drummond crashing through, Humphries supporting well. This time it's Boyd onto Sanderson. Sanderson cuts inside, avoids the air tackle. Warrington running with real pace at the moment, just outside the Widnes 25. Crompton to Woods, across the line to Cullen. Cullen delays his pass, swings it back inside to Rapati. Rapati held up in the tackle, finally brought down 20 yards out from the Widnes line. Bob Jackson this time, he'll drive forward, drives in, head down, makes good ground. Warrington inching towards that Widnes line. Goes on to John Woods. Woods gives a dummy, hands it on to Humphries. Humphries, well taken by Tamati. The ball loose, and Widnes have it, a fire. But a forward pass, says the referee. It was no use anyway, John Woods had him well covered. So Martin F.I. comes back. Warrington, no tension there, because the speed of John was there was unbelievable. Just came back, here's Crompton onto Cullen. Cullen looks to beat his man, he's well tackled, but 5 tackles here now for Warrington. Cullen plays it quickly to Sanderson. Sanderson moves into space, drives in, he's stopped 5 yards short of the Widnes line. Warrington now really pressing Tamati, urging his troops on, goes through his legs, plays it back to Drummond. Drummond crashing through, head down, gets away from O'Neill. Finally caught just in front of the post. 6 more tackles then for Warrington. Race to the ball, Tamati tries to go through himself. Stopped inches, just a matter of inches from the Widnes line. Jackson plays it out. Woods gives a dummy, the ball loose, picked up by O'Neill. Widnes back in possession. Goes out to Dale Shearer. Good tackle coming in there from Bob Jackson. Phil McKenzie. He's brought down by Bob Jackson again, along with Gary Sanderson. Hume swings out to Pinner, risky pass but gets it away, but good tackle in there from John Woods. Also in the tackle, Kevin Tamati. Paddy Pinner, nice pass out. Courier finds a huge gap, Andy Courier now away. Courier looks at the ball, looks to beat Johnson and does. Cullen comes back with a fine tackle. Good tackle from Paul Cullen there, come back brilliantly. 6th tackle for Widnes. David Ruane, Hume, a fire. Comes back inside, caught by Cullen, a fire up. Drummond has him, and the ball intercepted by Crompton. Well played there for Martin Crompton. Spotted it well. All action still at Norton Park. Fantastic entertainment as Boyd crashes in. "15 minutes gone in this second half, 25 minutes to go. Warrington lead by 14-8 in this top of the table clash as Jackson drives in. Stopped just 10 yards inside his own half. It goes on to John Woods. Woods out to Kevin Tamati. Tamati to Rapati, crashing through again. Gets away from one tackle, finds support from Dave Lyon. Supporting well there, Dave Lyon, and Rapati crashed through tackles again. Just knocking men off on every run he goes on. Goes out to Rapati again, he's here again, swings it on to Humphries, goes to return, Humphries goes to the centre, throws it back to Jackson. Jackson on to Sanderson, Sanderson straight through the centre, looks to support, finds it from Woods. Woods still looks to support, finds it for Rapati. Lovely Drummond, it's to Drummond. Drummond now. Oh, he gives a forward pass. Well, the referee gives a forward pass in this position. It looked an each perfect pass after a brilliant dummy for Rapati to Drummond. I don't know if it was adjusted to be forward, but the referee says it was, and that's it. And we've got a scrum down on the Widnes 25. Superb play from Warrington at the moment. Widnes certainly have not been under this sort of pressure. Ooh, Crompton has it. Warrington 5 tackles inside the Widnes 25. Widnes under pressure again. It's a long time since Widnes have been put under this sort of pressure this season. John Woods out to Paul Cullen. Cullen on to Brian Johnson. Johnson looks to beat his man on the outside, so he's on to Dave Lyon, and Lyon drops it. The action has been in this second half, back from the opening second half try from Martin Afire. Widnes in possession this time, going on the blind side. David Hume. Hume looks like Gavin finds it. Hume now away. He's got support from Shearer. Hume still going, but gets away to Shearer, and Shearer will score. Dale Shearer under the post. Makes it 14-12. After a brilliant break from David Hume from the base of the scrum. And Widnes pull it back to 14-12, and Shearer with a conversion attempt right in front of the posts. In fact, hands it up, and Mark Roberts strips off. Looks like he's coming on for Les Boyd as Barry Down has a chance to tie the scores. Doubt there should be no trouble, and it isn't. The scores are level at 14-all. Widnes 14, Warrington 14. And what an exciting 20 minutes we're in store for as Les Boyd comes off and Matt Roberts goes on.
This is Jane Lowry, the agent for the car that was run. Please phone her straight away. This is Jane Lowry, please phone her.
So Warrington to restart with John Woods, 14 Widnes, 14 to Warrington, 20 minutes to go. Shearer takes it safely. Just finished off that fine move. Phil McKenzie. Dave Ruane swings it out to Harry Pinner. Pinner to O'Neill. Goes out to Pinner once more. Swings it on to Hume. Hume, space here, but the ball's dropped. Referee says it goes backwards. Goes back this time to Ruane. Ruane kicks downfield. Brian Johnson takes it safely. Johnson then looking to beat men on the outside. Swings it to Cullen. On to Drummond. Drummond back to Roberts. Roberts gets out of one tackle. Finally stopped just inside the Widnes half. John Woods this time out to Tony Humphries. Crompton on to Tamati. And the ball out from his hands and the penalty given away. Obviously the referee had called held. And I think it was plain to everybody in the crowd to see that he just yanked the ball out of his hands. What we want to do, go for goal or go for tackles. Important stage of the game, 14-all. We've got about 18 minutes to go. And John Woods will try and put Warrington back in front. Woods then strikes it well and strikes it safely through. 4th goal of the afternoon for John Woods. Puts Warrington back in front. It's Widnes 14, Warrington 16. And what is absolutely superb game of rugby league. Dowd restarts. Goes at the hands of Drummond. Drummond runs hard. Clears his 25 before he's stopped by Mike O'Neill. Blindside Tamati. Tamati there. Looking to get away with that. Did knock on. Widnes did get away with one earlier though, as Mark Roberts drives through. 3 Widnes players. 5 there to bring him down. Goes on to Gary Sanderson. Couple of tackles left here for Warrington. Goes back to Dave Lyon. Lyon kicks across field. Passes up nicely for Dale Shearer. Humphries is always there to stop him, along with Bob Jackson. Goes out with Harry Pinner. Pinner stops, straightens up, looks for a gap, looks for support, finds it from O'Neill. O'Neill to a fire. A fire gets away from one tackle. A fire kicks ahead to chase for the ball. A fire was checked by Dave Lyon. And 10 minutes in the sin bin for Dave Lyon. Clearly signified by Jim Smith. And Dave Lyon will lead the field for 10 minutes. 12 against 11. Going down all the time. Gives Widnes a chance to tie the scores. Well, good bit of professionalism really there from Dave Lyon. Knew that Martin O'Fire had the speed to get past him. Referee stops the clock. Dave Lyon, he knew couldn't beat a fire for play, so rather than give away the 6 points, checked him. No doubt will give just 2 points to Widnes, who'll try the scores again. It's 16 all. Well, it should be right in front of the post, 25 yards out for Barry Dowd, who's reverted to the kicking after the poor showing from Dale Shearer so far. And his goal kicking. Oh, he did score that superb try. Barry Dowd then. And he's put that. Well, where was he aiming? I think he was aiming for the corner flag. Score stays at Warrington 16, Widnes 14. What a disastrous kick from Barry Dowd. But Widnes should regain possession. Warrington to drop out from the 25-yard line. John Woods, along the floor it goes. It'll go into the hands of Rick Thackeray, traps it with his foot and takes it safely. Thackeray then, but he slips. One mistake now, or one piece of brilliance could decide the destiny of the 2 points with 15 minutes to go. Nobody will want to make mistakes, nobody will want to take any unnecessary risks at this stage of the game. Just 2 points separating the two sides. And a lot at stake as Pinner jinks about, hands it on to Hume. Warrington at the moment down to 11 men, Widnes with 12. Mackenzie swings a nice pass out to Richard Ayres. Ayres comes on this near side, but Cullen in with a good tackle. Goes out this time on the blind side. Mackenzie swings it back to Ayres. Onto Hughes, slip past to Shearer. Shearer into space again. Dale Shearer goes to support, finds it over that far side from Dowd. Dowd gives a few dummies, still going. Barry Dowd is going for the corner. Takes a good cover tackle to come back and bring him down. And the linesman's on for something. And silly play. Could give Widnes a penalty here. Linesman certainly saw something, came straight on, and he's calling over. Warrington penalised. Widnes take the tap. Ruane swings it on to Pinner. Across the line it goes. Slip past. Chances here. The ball's dropped. Warrington in possession. Oh, spitting down the centre. John Woods. Important take from John Woods as Widnes there has 6 tackles inside the 25 and we're looking dangerous. Tamerty kicks downfield. It could be a very, very good kick if it'll run. No, a Fire will come back for it. He'll just keep it in, kicks it back. A Fire then. A wild pass to Dale Shearer. Shearer picks it up. And a forward pass to Martin a Fire. Well, what was he thinking of? He had plenty of space and time. Decided though to try and risk a pass, which went forward. He's also going to scrum down. Warrington want to make a substitution. Roy Dwayne will come on for Tony Humphries. And Tony Humphries leaves the field. Roy Dwayne will go to the wing. Mark Roberts comes into the scrum. Linesman comes on for something. It's been a fast free-flowing game. The referee and linesman having something to say. Must have been anything important. Ball goes in. Crompton. Woods just manages to keep hold of it. Warrington then are trying a goal here. Would put them 8 points in front as Bob Jackson drives in. Jackson looks at the support, finds it for Sanderson. Sanderson going for the corner, he's stopped 5 yards short. Tamerty swings it back. Rapati is crashing for the line, he's pushed back. Tension here at the moment, unbelievable. Rapati gets up, deliberate, plays it over on the blind side, it goes. Crompton, lovely little dummy, jinks it about, brings it back inside. Massive players. That's how close it is, right on the Widnes line. There's about 6 Widnes players waiting to go. Widnes mile offside as Tamerty takes it. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Woods going across field, tries a drop goal and puts it straight through. Great drop goal from John Woods. It just ran straight across the face of the goal and then just acrobatically, no fuss at all, sticks over a nice little 1-pointer. (17-14), that won't go 10 yards. Penalty to Warrington. Still waiting for the appearance of Dave Lyon to come back on. And John Woods will go for goal. With 10 minutes to go, what a game we've had here at Norton Park this afternoon. Between the top club Widnes and Warrington in 2nd place, and Warrington away from home have certainly had the match of their opponents. The ball falls down, referee will stop the clock. John Woods then 4 goals and a drop goal so far this afternoon. But no, that was a bit of a tired kick from John Woods. And the ball taken by Dowd. Good tackle from Bob Jackson. A Fire to Hume. Pushing him to almost touching, pushing him back. Cullen and Roberts. McKenzie misses out Ayres, brings in O'Neill. Good tackle from Tamerty. 17-14, 3 points between the sides. 10 minutes to go. Shearer thinks about a kick. Stops. Throws his pass away. It's a good one. David Ruane. Still Ruane. Finally dragged down. He had 3 players on his right hand side. May have been well advised to swing it out then as Shearer kicks downfield. Johnson tracks it with his knees sensibly. Johnson jinks in and just takes the tackle, steadies things down for Warrington. Dave Lyon comes out of the tunnel to take his place back on the field as Kevin Tamati moves forward for Warrington. Crompton, Sanderson, but the Widnes cover up quickly this time. Two very tired sides out there at the moment. Roberts flying through, just had his heels tapped, throws the ball back to Woods. Woods throws it out to Drummond. Drummond now runs into his own man. And the ball's intercepted by a Fire. A Fire will go all the way, nobody's going to stop a Fire. Martin Fire scores. Interception try after a mix-up between Drummond and Rapati. A Fire scores his second. And makes it 18-17. And Martin Fire's second try makes it 18-17. After a terrible mix-up on Warrington's behalf. So Dale Shearer with 6 minutes to go, just over. Les Boyd will coming back on to try and rally Warrington once more. After an interception try by Martin Fire could have given Widnes the match. Dale Shearer then, could be an important point, the difference between a 1 point advantage and a 3. And he strikes it through, means Warrington will have to score a try. Means Widnes now take the lead by 20 points to 17. Les Boyd's come back on for Kevin Tamati as Woods restarts. 2017 to Widnes. Mackenzie makes it to his own 25-yard line. Warrington, having been in the lead for virtually all the game, find themselves with just over 5 minutes to go behind. Shearer chips it over the top. Awkward one for Cullen. Dives on it well though. Referee there. Good refereeing there from Jim Smith. Obviously didn't see the knock on. Turned to his linesman who didn't give any signal. And Drummond then being lied on. And Warrington get a penalty. Well, Widnes fans there certainly getting on the back of Jim Smith, but no way was he to blame for that. There's Elijah on this near side, but it gives Warrington a chance here. Time running out with 4 minutes to go. 3 points between the sides. Warrington need a try, they need to cross the Widnes line. Boyd drives in. Stop just inside this Widnes 25, immediately in front of us. We're positioned on the 25 at the back of the Widnes main stand here. There's Bob Jackson. Widnes know they're just 4 minutes away from victory. Crompton swings it onto Woods. Cullen, Rapati, flying through, Rapati going for the corner. Rapati, a fine cover tackle comes in from Dale Shearer. Just 5 yards from the line, Warrington. Woods Roberts though, he's not this time, it's through now, but Dwayne just kicked it too hard. And Widnes have attack from the 25. Still nobody moving with just 3 minutes to go. It's that close, it's that exciting. It's been 2 Martin the Fire tries though. That interception that could have given Widnes the game. Good break from David Hume. Mackenzie. No rush now for Widnes. Pin up. Couple of minutes now left. Couple of tackles for Widnes. Here's the 6th tackle, Warrington. They've got 3 minutes. They need possession. Pin up. Says we'll play from Harry Pinnock, just made sure.
The United Cooperatives Widnes man of the match is the Widnes number 11, Richard Earl.
So Warrington need possession, and they've got it with Drummond. Warrington then, could be the last chance. Crompton swings on to Cullen, Johnson out to Lyon, took it well, cuts back inside. Lyon finally brought down, time ticking by now. Crompton again, Jackson, bad pass, picked up by Boyd, dropped by Dwayne, and the knock on. Warrington, since that a Fire try, seems to have gone off the boil a little now, with 2 minutes to go. And Widnes leading by 2017. And the ball straight out. And Widnes in possession this time. And no doubt they'll just play out these 6 tackles. And victory over there, although a knock on. The referee gives 6 more tackles. Mackenzie. Warrington need the ball. But at the moment, it's Widnes who will be sticking up the jumpers. Richard Ayres, man of the match, the Widnes man of the match. Warrington, you can see, anxious for possession. With a minute to go. It needs something spectacular at the moment from Warrington. After being so much in command for all the game. It's now Widnes who are pressing. Another score would finish it. Here is a 6th tackle with a minute to go. Now it's a final 30 seconds. The ball ricochets into the hands of Mackenzie. 6 more tackles. And that will be victory for Widnes. Now playing time added on here at Norton Park. And for all Warrington have done, it looks like they're going to end up on the losing side. Mackenzie strikes, going through, gets it away. O'Neill drops it, Warrington have it. Offside. We're now playing injury time. Warrington have got to go the length of the field. The ball into touch from John Woods. Warrington. We're playing injury time. Boyd. Warrington are swinging it out. Chances here. Johnson powering forward, hands it back inside to Lyon. Lyon still going. Seconds remaining. Pat's another one play. There's the play. Play carries on. Play carries on. It's on to John Woods. Woods. Play should carry on. It's back now to Sanderson. Sanderson on to Boyd. Boyd swings it out. Rapati. Rapati kicks it up. And Dowd catches it, and that's it. And Widnes win an early entertaining game by 20 points to 17. Well, Mike, one try for Martin of Fire decides it near the end.
Yeah, an unbelievable ending to a really incident-packed game. The near capacity Christmas crowd can really feel pleased themselves because it's been absolutely fantastic. Great all-round performance by Warrington, but that's how games are won and lost. A small error at the end and it's all over.
Just to run through the try scorers, Widnes scored tries from Dale Shearer. There's two from Martin of Fire, that important interception which won them the game. And David Hume goals, one for Barry Dowd and one for Dale Shearer. Warrington tries for Des Drummond, Paul Cullen, 4 goals for John Woods. And John Woods also added a drop goal. So Widnes march on at the top of the Stones Bitter Championship. From me, your commentator Tony Gleave from Norton Park, a very good afternoon with the final score of Widnes 20, Warrington 17.